Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo, coming to you a little bit tardy tonight, so I want to welcome you to the May 1st, 2024 Vinyl Treasure Show. Can't believe we're already in the month of May. How time flies when you're having fun. Want to welcome you to the All 60s edition right here on Oldies and More Radio, also broadcasting simultaneously live on YouTube. Thank you all for being here. We'll be here from 9 p.m. till about midnight tonight. I don't want to really go too long because I got to get ready for the 78 show tomorrow afternoon, but I'm sure many of you recognize that song that opened up the show tonight. From July 1969, this artist from Brooklyn, New York, it's called the group is called the Harvey Arverne Band, Averne Band, and first recording for the Fania label, then releases on Atlantic, and this was his fourth release on Jerry Masqueraders' Uptight record label out of New York City. Of course, a cover of the Beatles tune, the song called Get Back, July 69, with the Harvey Arverne Band on Uptight Records with Get Back. Johnny G's going to get back for some music here, so let's open up the vocal portion here as we stay in Brooklyn for this singer. First sang gospel with a group called the Zionettes on the Simpson label. Then in 1962, he joined a group called the Canjos. They recorded for the DAP record label. Then he would go solo in 1962, actually started beginning singing demos for the likes of like Dionne Warwick for one, but he signed with Big Top Records in 1962 and had a number of releases on the Big Top and also the Big Hill label. But this is his fourth release on the Big Top label from September 65. Let's open up with Lou Johnson, and I really like this song here. Lou Johnson on the Big Top record label. The song is called Unsatisfied.
Don't you turn aside, don't you leave me so unsatisfied. The coldness of your kiss leaves me unsatisfied. Don't make me feel like this. I'm so unsatisfied that it hurts, but it's more than my pride that you have stepped upon. Baby, I could try now. Wanna die now if your love's gone. Put yourself in my place. Feel what I feel inside. It's heartaches that I face. I'm so unsatisfied. Don't you know that I love you so much that I can't be denied? Give me what I need now. Please now, I'm begging you. He's so unsatisfied. Yes, so unsatisfied. Don't you turn aside, don't you leave me so unsatisfied. I long to make you mine. Lord knows how much I've tried. You turn from me each time. I'm so unsatisfied, don't you know that I love you so much that I can't be denied. Unsatisfied. Yeah.
That's September 1965 release there for Lou Johnson. Lou Johnson there, that's his fourth release on the Big Top record label, song entitled Unsatisfied. And you know what Johnny G says, if anybody is unsatisfied with how I do my show, you know, it's interesting because I'm not going to say who, but there was, I guess, one of the listeners, I guess, that tuned into that was listening to one of my I forget which show it was, but it was like, stop talking and play the damn music. I was like, why would you even say something like that? You know, if nobody likes to hear me talking or hear my stories about the record collecting hobby that this is, I just don't sit here and just play records one after another. There's a lot of places that anybody can go and do that. So, you know, if you're unsatisfied, then you can go somewhere else. That's the splice of life. You get to pick whatever you want. There's many outlets to listen to music. I just do something a little bit unusual, and I just think it's kind of rude for somebody to tell me how to do my show. And it's not any of the stations I am with. It's just that some people think they can do that. Well, they can do that with someone else. So if you don't like the show, you don't have to listen. You know, there's other shows here that I've been very successful in what I do, and it's something very unusual that what I do. So and then I get the enjoyment out of it. I hope you get the enjoyment out of it. So anyway, that's what I'm going to say about that, and we're going to drop that topic here. And there you go, that cool record by Lou Johnson called Unsatisfied. Let's continue here with this 13-year-old singer from Chicago. She had 2 releases on the Vivid record label. Now, Adrian Viterbo actually requested the flip side of this 45, which I played a couple weeks ago. But you know what? I can probably play it again. I can do it because it is a great record. But let's play the flip side of the 45. It's a cool up-tempo. This tune written by Barrett Strong and Richard Parker. Yes. Barrett Strong and Richard Parker, November 1964, Miss Barbara Green on the Vivid label. It's called I Should Have Treated You Right, Barbara Green.
Baby, ever since you went away, I haven't seen a happy day. I'm lonely every night. Should have treated you right. Should have treated you right. When I think about the good time we had, oh how it makes me sad. Now you got somebody new. You're doing the things we used to do. I've been together for a long, long time. I never really meant to hurt you. I must have been out of my mind. When I walk down the avenue, baby, baby, just a crying and I'm thinking of you, baby, baby. If I'd never done you wrong, baby, baby, I wouldn't feel so all alone, baby, baby. I'm lonely every night. Should have treated you right. Should have treated you right.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That's Barbara Green. Those are the Dells backing her up on that, by the way. November 1964, I Should Have Treated You Right is the name of the tune. That's on the Vivid record label. You know, record company wanted her to travel around to promote that record, but they said no way. She's not traveling around. So really, it's unfortunate because this record, well, it did get re-released, in 1968. Actually, her two records released on the Renee record label, but they first came out in November of 1964. Now, Adrian, I wasn't going to play this side, but I am going to play it for Adrian here. This is the intended A-side here. This is her first of two. This charted number 22 on WVON in Chicago, and the Dells are backing her up on this, but this was the intended A-side, and was unfortunate that she didn't promote this record, but her parents, she was only 13 years old, so they said no. But let's go to November of 64. We'll send this one out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Barbara Green on the Vivid label. The song is called Young Boy.
Too young to fall in love, my baby. Too young to fall in love, my baby.
That's the intended A-side there by request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. That's November 64. Barbara Green, her debut single on the Vivid record label, Young Boy, is the name of that one. In 1968, it would be re-released on the Renee label. They added an E at the end of Green, and it did chart nationally, number 93 on Cashbox, 86 on Billboard, 50 on the R&B chart, and again, 30, well, it didn't do as well locally, I guess, but it did do well, number 35 on WISR in Winter Haven, Florida. Where is Winter Haven, Florida? Anyway, let's continue here. Let's go to the state of Texas for this next group. First recording for the Dallas-based MK label back in 1964. Had other releases on Soul Town and La Beat, and their biggest hit came on the Bell label in 1968. It was called I Ain't Got to Love Nobody Else. But prior to that Bell release, they had two releases on the Juan record label. label. And this is their first. Their second is a big in-demand record, which I don't have, but I do have their first. From October 1967. It features Lee Jones on lead. This charted number 33 on WJMO in Cleveland, Ohio. It's produced by Chips Moman. Let's go to the Juan record label for the Masqueraders. It's called I Don't Want Nobody to Lead Me On. The Masqueraders. October 1967 there for the Masqueraders. Masqueraders, that's their first of two on the Juan record label. A song entitled I Don't Want Nobody to Lead Me On is the name of the tune. Now, Lee Jones, the lead singer on that. We're going to flip it over here. Instant request for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room here. Let's flip it over really quick here. Okay, put it on here. And put the needle on here, and here we go. Let's flip over that I Don't Want Nobody to Lead Me On, the A side. You get this side as the B side by request for listener Mark Speck. It's called Let's Face Facts, the Masqueraders.
I just can't stand to see those tears in your eyes, oh baby. Just smile and believe I'm coming back to your side. I don't wanna go, but it must be this way. Yes it is. Now if I had my choice, I'd be right here with you each and every day. So let's face facts, I've got to go, but I'm coming back. I guess I don't have to tell you, you got to be strong. Because I still want you to be mine when I get back home. Oh, baby. I got to go over here and do my part. Yes, I have. Just pray for my return so we can make a brand new start. Yeah. But let's face facts. I got to go. I'm coming back.
Instant requests here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That's the B-side. The B-side to the Masqueraders' first release on the Juan record label, I Don't Want Nobody to Lead Me On. That side called Let's Face Facts, again featuring Lee Jones on lead. This group should have had more hits. It's unfortunate, though, they did not, but they still have some great records that they released there. That's their first of two on the Juan record label. Let's continue here and fill a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. This gal, her real name is Patricia Morris, but she began recording back in 1954 on the Central label, then had other releases on Wing, Rama, Big Top, and Twirl, and she recorded under the alias of Patty Jerome. Now here is her 45 she did on the American Arts record label. This charted number 45 on WQTW in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and this is from December of 1964 by request for Warren Russell, Patty Jerome on American Arts. It's called Baby, Let Me Be Your Baby.
Since the day you said hello, you're the one I wanted so. Baby, let me be your baby. Hold your hand in mine. Baby, let me be your baby. Love you all the time. I will never make you cry. I will never say goodbye. Baby, let me be your baby. Won't you tell me you're my guy?
That's Patty Jerome by request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. December 64 release, Baby Let Me Be Your Baby. That's on American Arts Records. Now, she was also an actress. She starred in the 1980 movie Alligator and also in Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. She was also married to Harry Balk. He was a successful A&R man and record producer and label owner, executive that discovered Little Willie John and also Johnny and the Hurricanes, and he also co-produced Del Shannon, so working for the Big Top record label. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Hope you're digging on the tunes. If you're new here to the program, those of you tuned in on YouTube, please, I want to break this 78 here. I got 78s next to me here for tomorrow. Why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet already done so? Very easy to do. And also give me a thumbs up if you enjoy what you're hearing. And also don't forget to click the bell and all notifications so you get all notifications when Johnny G goes live. Let's continue here. And let's go to Joe Evans' Carnival record label now for this group from Jersey City, New Jersey. They had 14 releases for the Carnival label. This is their 11th. Co-written by the lead singer George Smitty Smith. This charted number 31 on the R&B chart, number 6 on wait, I can't read that one, Charlene. I don't know what that is. In Baltimore, Maryland. Stationed in Baltimore, Maryland. And let's send this one out to Jerry Gingaro, who is celebrating a birthday today, and her husband Frank is in our YouTube chat room, so we'll send this one out. I know they like the Manhattans, both Frank and Jerry. This is from May 67. The Manhattans on the Carnival label. It's called When We're Made as One. The Manhattans.
There's the street that I live on, the church in which I attend, the school I graduated from, and all of my friends. Don't you know that all of this can be mine and yours? Don't you know when we are made as one? There's that little white house I showed you, darling, with that little picket fence. And after you see all this, baby, I know that you will be convinced. Don't you know that all of this can be mine and yours? Don't you know when we are made as one? Do you remember? I remember when you lived just around the corner. I could call you any old time. But your family moved, don't you know they moved away from me, girl. Yes, and I almost lost my Don't you know, baby, there's that tree that we rode upon, right out there in the park. There's that bench we sat upon, baby, right out there in the dark. And don't you know that all of this can be mine and yours? Don't you know when we are made as one? Don't you know, baby, when we are made
we are made as one. When we are made as one. I got to have you, baby, when we are made as one. Don't you know that I need you? I need you, baby.
As May 1967 release there for the Manhattans. The Manhattans on the Carnival label. That's a George Smitty Smith on lead. When We're Made as One is the name of the tune. We'll send that one out to Jerry and Frank Gingaro, especially for Jerry on her birthday today. So happy birthday, Jerry. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, let's go to a girl group sound here out of New York City. They first recorded for the Vest label back in July of 1963. This was their second overall release. Came out on the Mala record label, and this is from December of 1963. Let's give a listen to the Bouquets. The Bouquets on the Mala label. It's called No Love at All. The Bouquets. They're called the Bouquets. The Bouquets on the Mallow record label, December 1963 release. Their second overall release called No Love at All. They would have one more release in April of 65 on the Blue Cat record label. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Let's continue here. Actually, I have an old request for listener Evan Blatt in our YouTube chat room. He requested this, a singer originally from Augusta, Georgia, signed with Shelby Singleton's SSS International label back in 1967, would have 5 releases for the SSS International label. Now, his debut single, or his first release, was a cover of the Otis Redding song called Shout Bama Lama, but Evan requested the flip side of that 45, as both sides were taken from the SSS International LP called Shout Bama Lama and other soul songs. Now, it's a song he co-wrote. This is from August of 67. His name is Mickey Murray. Mickey Murray on the SSS International label, going out to Evan Blatt in our YouTube chat room. It's called Lonely Room for Evan.
I go walking down this lonely street, laughing and smiling with everyone that I meet. But no one knows what's in this lonely heart, Lord, but me. The reason I'm walking, I can't sleep. These old nightmares are getting the best of me. I wake up and find my pillow wet, Lord, with midnight tea. My days are lonely and my nights are blue. I get so lonely trying to forget about you, Lord, but I've tried. But when I get back in my lonely room, no one knows how the tears could fall so soon. They said that a man is not supposed to cry, but darling, please pass me by. Oh, this lonely street. Talking about this lonely street. These lonely streets remind me of my baby.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, by request for Evan Blatt in our YouTube chat room. That's Mickey Murray. That is the B-side to his debut single on the SSS International label. It's called Lonely Room from August 67. Now, his brother, Clarence Murray, also recorded for the same label, but 1968, signed a year later. He's got some great tunes too, Clarence Murray. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here. Let's fill another old request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. Now, this is another girl group sound here. It appears to be their only release that came out on the United Artists record label. And what got me to buy this 45 was that it was arranged by Horace Ott, and it was also produced by Lockie Edwards and Ray Fleming. They're called Barbara and the Delights. Barbara and the Delights came out in December of 63 on United Artists, and it's called She's a Smooth One. This is for Warren in our YouTube chat room.
I see my Johnny going there, though I know I shouldn't care. He is headed for despair, so I better tell him to beware that she's a smooth one. That she's a smooth one. That she'll take his heart and tear it all apart, and then she'll run, 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 run. I can see the look in his eyes that she's got him hypnotized.
Cool tunes here for a Wednesday evening. That's by request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. That's Barbara and the Delights. Their only release on United Artists Records, December 63. She's a Smooth One is the name of the tune. I remember Alex mentioned something. Alex Myers mentioned about the United Artists. They were into movies too, and I remember when I worked for a company called Transamerica, and they at one time owned United Artists, or I should say either the record company, and I remember I was buying reissues, and of course I didn't work for the company until much later, but I remember buying reissues on United Artists, and there was the Transamerica logo there, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, too bad they weren't, when I was working for them, I was with them for about 19 years in accounting, but, and then I ended up working at Sony Music, which was really cool too, at the beginning of the digital downloading stage, which was really an experience for me that I will always remember. But anyway, I get off the topic here. Let's continue here. And last week I played a request for Edmund Williams by Stevie Wonder, a song called Never Had a Dream Come True. And Edmund Williams requested another Stevie Wonder record. Actually, I didn't want to play the A side of this song because the copyright police chase me on Wednesdays on YouTube when I play sometimes some big hits. And Edmund wanted to hear Uptight by Stevie Wonder. But I was like, well, I don't know about that because I don't want to play that. And not that it doesn't get played and you can hear it on other stations. I'm just saying I didn't want to take the risk. I could take the risk, but I just didn't want to do it. But he did want to hear the flip side of the 45, so we will play the flip side of the 45. This is his 12th release on the Tamla record label, written by his road manager, Ted Hull, produced by Clarence Paul, and it's the flip side to a big hit called Uptight. This actually charted number 4 in Birmingham, Alabama. I don't know what station, though. Charlene doesn't have it here, but it's November 1965. This is the B-side to Uptight. It's Stevie Wonder on Tamla. It's called Purple Raindrops. This is for Edmund Williams in Queens.
Purple raindrops, sprouted flowers. I daydream for hours since I've met you. I can't forget you. Oh, what am I gonna do? I see funny things, many strange things. I think that you've changed things since I've met you. I can't live without you. Whoa, what am I gonna do? I just can't tell you how I feel. I just can't find the words to share a love like ours. Takes more than nouns and verbs. I hear bells ring, I hear angels sing. I know just what forget you. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, what am I gonna do? Purple raindrops, spattered flowers.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, by request for Edmund Williams. That's Stevie Wonder, November 1965 on the Tamla record label. Song entitled Purple Raindrops. Now, that was a number 4 record Charlene gave me, WSGN in Birmingham, Alabama. But look, I'll try. Listen, it's early in the show. I can try to gamble here, and we'll play it because Edmund wanted to hear it, and so did Biscotti in our YouTube chat room. Now, he says that this record is not played in Connecticut, or where I don't know where in Connecticut, but says that you never hear it there. I mean, I can't tell you I hear it on regular radio either. You may hear it. You may hear it on Sirius XM, but I don't listen to Sirius XM. It's not my Honda. I had to get rid of it when I ended up selling the Cadillac and got the Honda. But I'll play it. Let's give it a spin here. We'll play it. This is for Edmund Williams, and also going out to Biscotti in our YouTube chat room. This is the A-side, Stevie Wonder with Uptight, Everything's All Right.
Because my heart is true, she said, baby, everything is alright. Upside, out of sight, baby, everything is alright. Upside, clean out of sight. That's what you might say. I guess some folks brought her up that way. The right side of track, she was born and raised in a great big old house full of butlers and maids. She said, no one is better than I know I'm just an average guy. No football hero or smooth Don Juan. Got empty pockets, you see, I'm a poor man's son. Can't give her the things that money can buy. But I never make my baby cry. And it's alright, but I can't do outside because my heart is true. She says, baby, everything is alright. Outside, clean outside. Baby, everything is alright. Outside, clean outside. Baby, everything is alright. Outside.
Yeah, no copyright police on that one there. There you go. That's the sound of Stevie Wonder. Great dance record there. Uptight, parentheses, everything's all right. That's really by request for Edmund Williams. Also, we'll send it out to Biscotti in our YouTube chat from the sound of Stevie Wonder, November 65 on the Tamla label. And we played the B-side there, a song entitled Purple Raindrops. Let's continue here. Let's go to Philadelphia now. This one-off project of Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff's on the Gamble label out of Philadelphia. The members of this group were Kenny Gamble, Leon Huff, and Ben Crass, who is one of the owners of Crass Brothers Clothing Store in the Philadelphia area. So they called themselves the BKs, and they're the initials of Ben Crass's name. And this is a tune they all wrote. This is from November 67, the BKs, Beekays, on Gamble Records. It's called It's Better.
To have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And it's better to have had romance than never to have had the chance. The words sound the same, but the meaning's with pain. Yet I do it all over again. And it's better, so much better, baby, so much better. And it's better, so much better, baby, it's so much better. And it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And it's better to have felt the lips, not knowing what you might have missed. The words sound the same, but the meaning's with pain. Yeah, I do it all over again. And it's better, so much better, baby, it's so much better. And it's better, so much better, baby, it's so much better. The words sound the same, but the meaning's with pain. Yeah, I do it all over again. And it's better, so much better, baby, it's so much better. And it's better, so much better, baby, it's so much better. Baby, so much better.
That's an odd one there on the Gamble record label. If you collect that label, I do. That's November 67, the BKs, Beekays, out of Philadelphia on the on Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff's Gamble label. It's Better is the name of the tune. Hopefully it's better here on a Wednesday when you're tuned in to the Vinyl Treasure Show here on Oldies and More Radio and YouTube as we continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Bill Olb for this group out of Evanston, Illinois. You may know their biggest hit, a song called Tell Him, but this was their second release on the Capitol label. This is their follow-up, and this tune written by the bass of the group. His name is Carlton Black. This charted number 38 on KXOX in St. Louis, Missouri. Now the group included Patty Drew and her two sisters, Lorraine and Emma Drew, and the lone male member, his name Carlton Black. Let's go to March of 1964 for the Drew-vels. The Drew-vels on the Capitol label. This is for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. It's called It's My Time. This is for Bill.
I guess it's my time to settle down and say I do. I tell you no lie, I'm really in love with you.
my time because I love you. Now that we're married, you're doing things you shouldn't do. You're paying me back for things I used to do to you. Oh, it's my time. Oh, it's my time. It's my time. So darling, be cool. You're taking your love away from me, and it makes me feel kind of bad. Go all nights with all your friends while I stay at home getting sad. Oh, I guess it's my time to pack my bags and go back home. Before I get hurt, I would rather be alone. Oh, it's my time. Oh, it's my time. Oh, it's my time. Oh, my
They're called the Drew-vels. The Drew-vels there. Patty Drew, she's on lead. That's March 1964. They're second of three on the Capitol label. It's My Time is the name of the tune, as requested by listener Bill Olb. And it will be Bill Olb's time a week from tomorrow here on the Vinyl Treasures Show on the May 9th, 2024 show from 1 p.m. Eastern Time till 4 p.m. Bill will be presenting his second gospel special here, featuring many rare 50s and 60s gospel and spiritual recordings that came out on small, obscure labels, both on 45's and also LPs. And the records will be from both collections of Bill Olb and Gordy Freeman. And they have a big gospel collection, some rare sides too. So you want to tune in. I'll be broadcasting live on May 9th, that afternoon, that Thursday afternoon, right here in the studio from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Then it'll be archived on my YouTube channel, so save that date. You can actually go to my YouTube page and you can click that a notify me button that's there, so you'll get an email when I go live, just in case you're out and about or whatever. But anyway, so join me a week from tomorrow right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show with my special guest Bill Olb. Let's continue now. And this singer from Birmingham, Alabama, he was discovered by Bobby Robinson, who owned the Red Robin record label, plus others. But this singer's name, actually he was on Red Robin first. His name was Clarence Jr Lewis. Now, his debut single came out on the Red Robin label back in 1955, but in 1960 he would record for Robinson's Fury label as Junior Lewis. Now, other early 60s releases would come out on different labels, Columbia, Atco, and Scepter. And in 1967 he recorded for the Stax label, and I think he had a release on Hip Records too, if I'm not mistaken. He recorded as CL Blast. CL Blast. Actually, that first came out on Hip Records, local out of Memphis. It would be picked up by Stax Records, and that's how I have it from July 67. CL Blast on the Stax label. It's called Double Up.
Let me double your kisses, give you twice the fun and your satisfaction, baby, in these arms. I wanna double your kindness, give you so much happiness, double your everything in these arms. What good is a sock without a shoe? What good am I without you? What good is a fight you can't win? Double your kisses, give you twice the fun and your satisfaction, baby. baby, in these arms. I wanna double your kindness, give you so much happiness, double your everything now in these arms. Come on, pretty baby. Oh yeah, right now. What good is a song if the melody is gone? What good is a thrill that your heart would never, never feel? Oh, 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 yeah. Double up. Let me double up on you, baby. All right. Double up. Let me whip it on you right now, mama. Double up. Two times. I wanna kiss you. Double up. Two times. I wanna hug you. Two times.
In July 1967, released there for CL Blast, a.k.a. Clarence Jr. Lewis. That's on the. I have it on Stax Records. First released on the Hip label out of Memphis, and Stax picked it up for national distribution. That was a 25 record on WJMO in WVKO in Columbus, Ohio, and CL Blast with Double Up. Johnny G will be doubling up for tomorrow, today and tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Time till about 3:30 or so. I will continue with the 78 show. Pulled out another probably 35 78s to play for tomorrow. So if you're into the early sounds of rhythm and blues, and I think I think I'm going to 1958. I got two of 78s from 1958. Those are not that easy to find, but tune in tomorrow afternoon from 1 to 3:30 for that show right here on YouTube. But let's continue here with a request for listener Jim Lampley in Texas. This is on Joe Evans' Chadwick label. Joe Evans, of course, also owned the Carnival record label, but this is the Chadwick label, which was also out of Newark, New Jersey. This group is called the Metrics, and this with an apostrophe. No, it's not. It's not. I don't know why. I think Ferdy Gonzalez had apostrophe. It's not. But this is from April of '66. Produced by Joe Evans, arranged by Dick Vance. These are the Metrics. I don't know anything else about the group. It's for Jim Lampley in Texas. It's not a cheap record to find. It's expensive. So let's give it a spin. The Metrics on Chadwick. It's called I Found You for Jim Lampley in Texas from April '66.
Just as many
So, folks, what did you think of that tune there? I forgot how good that was. Thank you for requesting that, Jim Lampley in Texas. Female lead there with male backing. They're called the Metrics, April 66, on the Chadwick record label, subsidiary of Carnival Records, out of Newark, New Jersey. I Found You is the name of the tune. Aren't you glad you found Johnny G? If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Always good to do that. Tell your friends about it, as nobody does it like this. And with all the babbling and all the history and whatnot, I really can do what I want to do. And I'm not pressured with the changing what I do. So thank you all for being here, and hope you enjoy the tunes here as we continue here. Let's go out to Los Angeles, California for this next group. Now, the lead singer of this group first sang gospel with the, what is this, Charlene? The, is that Gothic Singers? Is that, or, wait, C-O-G-I-C, Kojic Singers. Is that what that is? It must be C-O-G-I-C, because I wrote this. And after he returned from the service, I guess he went into the service, he became the lead singer of a group called the Chevrons that recorded for the Philtown record label. Then for this a group for the 7th Avenue Aviators that recorded for the Congress and Insight labels. His name was Frankie Carl Springs, a.k.a. Frankie Carl. And he's doing lead with this group called The Trips, spelled T-R-I-P-P-S. This tune written by James Cleveland. This charted number 24 on KGFJ in Los Angeles, California. Let's go to September excuse me, of 1967 for this group called The Trips with Frankie Carl on lead. It's on the Victoria record label. It's called Give It Back.
Give it back, baby, baby. Give it back, baby, ooh, baby. Give it back, I wanted it, baby, for always. Give it back, you gave it to me, baby, for a few days. Your love was the best love that I ever had. Now that I just don't have it, I'm feeling so sad.
At September 67 release there for The Trips. The Trips on the Victoria label. Give It Back is the name of the tune. That's Frankie Carl on lead. And in 68, he would record for the DC Sound Limited label as Frankie Carl and the Dreams. I have featured that here, those records on the program. And also solo efforts by him on the Liberty and the Gordy record label. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here. It's my all 60s edition. Let's go back to Memphis, Tennessee, as this group all consisted of siblings. They started out in gospel, and they were Barbara, Roberta, Betty, and Maurice Brown. Collectively, they were known as Barbara and the Browns. Their first release came out on the Wilmo record label, a song called Big Party, which was then leased out to Stax record label, and this was their final single on the Stax label, and written by the lead singer of the group, Barbara Brown, and her sister Roberta. This is from April of '65, Barbara and the Browns on the Stax label. The song is called My Lover. There you go, Barbara and the Browns. Barbara and the Browns on the Stax record label. That's their third release for Stax, My Lover. It's the name of the tune there. Cool tune from April 1965. They had later releases on XL, Cadet, and the Atco record label. Let's go up to Chicago now for this next singer. He was born Eugene Dixon, was the lead singer of a vocal group called the Bouquet, first recording back in 1961 for the Nat record label. And he took his last name from his favorite actor. That was Jeff Chandler. And he recorded as Gene Chandler, had a #1 hit with a song called The Duke of Earl, which, you know, by the way, was first recorded for the Nat record label, but VJ purchased the master and released it as Gene Chandler. But he had a total of 10 releases for the VJ record label. This was his 6th, and trying to capitalize on, I guess, his big hit, Duke of Earl. He was known as Gene Duke of Earl Chandler on this release that unfortunately bubbled under at number 114, but was a big number 10 record on WDON in Wheaton. Is it Wheaton, Maryland, if I said it right? Let's go to September of 1962 for Gene Duke of Earl Chandler. On the VJ record label, it's called Tear for Tear.
Tear for tear,
I'm gonna pay you back. I've counted every tear, and if it takes all year, you won't get away. I'm gonna make you cry until your eyes run dry. I'm gonna make you pay, baby, tear for tear. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Life for life, I'm gonna pay you back. I've counted every lie and every alibi right up to this day. I'll make you laugh for life. I'll trade you true for true. It's gonna be an eye for an eye. Ooh, baby, 2 for 2. I'm gonna make you cry until your eyes run dry. I'm gonna make you pay, baby, tear for tear. True for true, it's gonna be an eye for an eye. Ooh, baby, 2 for 2. I'm gonna make you cry until your eyes run dry. I'm gonna make you pay, baby, tear for tear. Come on, baby, cry. Don't you cry like you did before, yeah. Come on now and cry, cry, cry.
Violent tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's the great Gene Chandler, Gene Duke of Earl Chandler, September 62 release. That's his 6th release on Vivian Carter's VJ record label. Tear for Tear is the name of the tune. Johnny G's here, record for record here on a Wednesday evening right here on Oldies and More Radio and YouTube. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. If you do like what I'm doing, please communicate with me. Send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the hotline for requests here on the program. If I have the 45, I couldn't find 2 requests for Edmund, as I have my Otis Reddings in like 10 different places, and I think the other one he wanted, I forget what the other one was, but I couldn't find them in time. But anyway, let's continue here, and let's fill a request for listener Frank Gingaro in our YouTube chat room as we go to Detroit, Michigan for this singer. His name is Eddie Dusty Wilson, but he recorded as Dusty Wilson. This is his debut single on the Bronze, BRONSE label out of Detroit. It's a song he co-wrote. Now, first pressings of this supposedly are on a gold label. I don't know. But I have it here on the black label, October 61, by request for Frank Gingaro. Dusty Wilson on the Bronze label. It's called Life Not Worth Living. This is for Frank.
Life's not worth living since you've been gone. I cry my heart out for you all night long. Oh, you say you love me and make my life worth living again. Oh, how I miss you, baby, and make my life worth living again. Come on, baby, bring it to me, darling. I need your love so bad. Don't you know you're driving me mad?
There you go. That's by request for listener Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. That is, what's my place? Dusty Wilson from October 1961 on the Bronze record label. Life, it's weird because he said he sings Lifes with an S, but it's the title on the label is Life Not Worth Living. So there's something wrong with that in the title there. But anyway, that's by request for listener Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. And Frank is one of the co-hosts along with Gordon Skadberg of the R&B Serenade, which is broadcast every Sunday beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern Time till 5 p.m. on WRHU 88.7 FM. And that is out of Hofstra University. You can also hear it on the internet at wrhu.org, and they play vocal group harmony, just like my Saturday night show, those of you that are familiar with that. So you can tune in this coming Sunday beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 to 5, for the Rhythm and Blues Serenade show hosted by Frank and also Gordon. There you go, WRHU 88.7, as we do an instant request for listener Mark Speck. Let's flip over the Dusty Wilson side. This is actually that song, Life Not Worth Living, is the intended B-side. This is the A-side of the record. Yeah, let me see. I'm checking it on 45 Cat. So let's do an instant request for listener Mark Speck. We just heard the B-side requested by Frank Chingaro, Life Not Worth Living. This is the intended A-side. It's called Can't Do Without You, and this is for Mark Speck, Dusty Wilson.
Gonna go where the winds don't blow now, baby, and that sun doesn't shine. I'm gonna go and jump in that river if you don't hurry up and say you're mine. Hey, I'm gonna play Russian roulette with 6 bullets in the gun. If you don't say that I'm yours, pretty baby, and that I am the only one, 'cause I can't do without you, baby. Can't live without. Can't you hear me crying, mama? Can't do without you. I might as well end my misery so you can stop torturing me. They say that absence make the heart grow fonder, so I went away, but couldn't bear the thought of being without you, and I came back the very next day, 'cause I can't do without you. No. Can't live without. Can't you hear me crying out, baby? Can't do without you. I might as well end my misery so you can stop torturing me. Whoa, yeah. I thought I'd join that foreign legion and try and forget about you. But every time I tried to leave you, baby, there was nothing I could do. 'Cause I can't do without you. No. Can't live without you. Can't you hear me crying out, baby? Can't do without you. I might as well end my misery so you can stop torturing me. Whoa, whoa, baby. Yeah, yeah, baby, baby, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
you go. That's an instant request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube channel. That girl's backing him up on that side there. That's called Can't Do Without You. That is the intended A-side. Dusty Wilson. It's on the Bronze record label. And prior to that, we the request for Frank Chingaro, Life Not Worth Living. But it's worth listening to the Vinyl Treasure Show here on a Wednesday evening as we continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Edmund Williams, this singer, born in Greenwood, South Carolina, but he would relocate to Norristown, Pennsylvania, was singing in gospel in church where he met up with a producer-songwriter, Jesse James, who would eventually become his manager, and he brought him over to his label, Filet of Soul Records. His real name was Johnny Corley, but he recorded as the fantastic Johnny C. Now, he would have 7 releases on the Filet of Soul record label. His first would become his biggest hit, a song entitled Boogaloo Down Broadway. But let's give a listen to the B-side here because it sounds exactly like Boogaloo Down Broadway, but with different lyrics. So, Edmund, I'm not going to play the hit side. This B-side is just as good. It's just like you're listening to Boogaloo Down Broadway, but it's different words. This one written by his manager, Jesse James, from July 1967. This is the B-side to the fantastic Johnny C's debut single, Boogaloo Down Broadway. It's called Look What Love Can Make You Do. This is going out to Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. As by request for Edmund Williams, that is the sound of the fantastic Johnny C, July 1967. That is the backing track to Boogaloo Down Broadway. That's called Look What Love Can Make You Do. That's on the Filet of Soul record label. Let's continue here on the Soul edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. This singer, a songwriter and producer, originally from Memphis, Tennessee, known for his songwriting at Stax Records. Now, his first release was back in 1965 on the Genie label. Then he had 5 releases for the Minute record label. This is his second release, a tune written by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. This is arranged by Gene Bowlegs Miller. This charted number 37 on WRBD in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and it's from September of 66. His name is Homer Banks. Homer Banks on the Minute record label. I have to apologize in the beginning of this record. You know how Johnny G hates styrene 45s. Well, one of the guys I used to buy from out in Colorado, he and I had to remind him, he would test his records with one of those little players. So, you got to make sure you change the needles with those little players, because needles wear out eventually. So, and if you have a bad needle and you put a styrene 45 on there, you're going to really mess it up. So I was getting these records from him, and not expensive really. And I'm playing them, and I'm like, Bob, what's going on here? I hear 15 seconds or 20 seconds of some kind of damaged hiss on the styrenes, and then it's clear. I says, did you change the needle on your player? He goes, no, Johnny, I left it on. That's been the same needle for the last, 5 years. I said, are you kidding me? He says, you're testing records? I don't care. The vinyl ones can probably take it, but not the styrene. You can't do that. You got to get another needle. So you're gonna hear some static at the beginning of this, and it clears up. I'm just warning you in advance. September 66, Homer Banks on the Minute label. It's called 60 Minutes for Your Love. Homer Banks.
I want is just a little time to make you love mine. Please put all you got in it. Come on, all I want is 60 minutes. 60 minutes of your time. I can't be a full-time lover, man. Honey, do the best you can. Asking you just might get it. So baby, all I want is 60 minutes. 60 minutes of your time. Give me 5, 10, 15, 20. Don't stop now, I haven't had a plenty. 25, 30, 35, 40. Go home and tell your mama I'm crazy about her daughter. 45, 50, 55, 60 minutes of your time. If I can't be a full-time lover, man, honey, do the best you can. Asking you just might get it. 'Cause all I want is 60 minutes. 60 minutes of your time. Now give me 5, 10, 15, 20. Don't stop now, I haven't had a penny. 25, 30, 35, 40. Go home and tell your mama I'm crazy about her daughter. 45, 50, 55, 60, 60 minutes of your time. That's all I wanna. I don't want much. Just 60 minutes of your time. I know that I can love you. 60 minutes. 60 minutes of your time. I know that I can make your life mine. Oh, baby, love you.
That's Homer Banks. Homer Banks. See, I told you, it started off bad, but then it got it cleared up later on, but that's how that went there. September 66. Homer Banks on the Minute record label. 60 Minutes for Your Love is the name of the tune. Had 3 releases on the Warner Brothers label sometime in the 1970s. And we continue here. And here's a flip side request. Don't get many flip sides from Daryl on the 60s show. Now, last week I featured this singer from Winterville, Nashville, Mississippi, but raised in the west side of Chicago. Mr. Major Lance, a request for Adrian Viterbo on Curtis Mayfield's Kurt Tom record label from June of 1970, his rendition of the tune Gypsy Woman, but that was the intended B-side of the 45. Listener Daryl Letts in our YouTube chat room requested the intended A-side. Now, this charted number 67 on Billboard, number 13 on the Billboard R&B chart, a big number 3 record on KDIA in Oakland, California from June of 1970. A touch of the 70s here. We will have a touch of the 70s with the following record too, by the way. This is Major Lance on Curtis Mayfield's Kurt Tom record label, a tune written by Curtis Mayfield. It's called Stay Away From Me, parentheses, I Love You Too Much. This is for Daryl Letts. Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. There you go. The first of two for Major Lance as requested by Daryl Letts. Stay Away From Me, parentheses, I Love You Too Much. So Daryl, you remember hearing that on the radio back up in your part of Michigan, I guess. As we continue here, let's stay in the 1970s with a request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room as we go to St. Louis, Missouri for this group. They first recorded for the Arch label back in 1968, then with a release on the Vanessa label in 1970. Now, Leonard requested their second of seven on Stan Lewis's Paula label, Down Louisiana Way. And this tune written by the lead singer of the group, his name is Phil Terry. And this charted #1. This was a #1 record on WNOV in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As we stay with a touch of the 70s, we go to April 1972 for the Montclairs. The Montclairs on the Paula label. This is for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. It's called Dreaming Out of Season for Leonard.
I've done some dreaming in the nighttime. Yes, I have. Oh, but lately I've been dreaming the daytime too. I guess you could say my dreams have been believing, but since you're into my life, dreaming's out of season. I know I'll never meet a lover like yours again. Not me, my love. No else to tell me what I feel is real. Tell me your love. And tell me that there's just no turning back. Dreaming's out of season. No. I guess you could say my dreams have been real, but since you brought your love into my life, dreaming's out of season. Dreaming's out of season. Yeah, dreaming's out of season. And I'm trying to say dreaming's out of season.
There you go, by request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat, a touch of the 70s there. That's the second of 7 for the Montclairs on the Paula record label. Phil Terry, the lead singer on that, April 72. It's called Dreamin' Out of Season. As it's starting, it got too hot too quick for Johnny G. I don't like it when it gets too hot too quick. You know, the blood's got to change. It really does. Let's go to Washington, D.C. for this next group. This is actually a request for Frank Gingara. Wants to send it out to Frank Cassie. This group, first recording for the Edgewood record label. No, wait. That's October 66. So that doesn't work. This is the debut single for the, I think this is the debut single for this group on the Hubba Hubba record label. And this tune written by the lead singer of the group, his name is Eddie Jefferson. We go to December of 19 65 as Johnny G gets choked up. I like this record. I was looking at records over in New Jersey, and someone was there in the room. There were about 4 people in the room, and they pulled this record out. And he put this record on the turntable. I said, "That's a great record." And he said, well, he liked the flip side better for some reason. But anyway, I prefer this side. And it is a request for listener Frank Gingaro, sending it out to Frank Cassie. These are the Cashmirs. The Cashmirs, Eddie Jefferson on lead, December 65. It's called Back to School Again. The Cashmirs. December 1965 release there for the Cashmirs. Cashmirs with Eddie Jefferson on lead. That's on the Hubba Hubba label. I don't know if I said that. Back to School Again by request for Frank Gingaro, sending it out, dedicating it to Frank Cassie. Their next release came out on the Edgewood label in October of '66, a song called Showstopper. That record is an in-demand 45, would be picked up in early '67 on the Hem label. I have their second release on Hem Records, or was it their second release. They were known as Lawrence and the Cashmirs, I think, at the time. But that tune there going out to Frank Cassie. Frank Cassie will be a special in-studio guest on the R&B Serenade, hosted by Frank Gingaro and Gordon Skagberg on May 19th. May 19th on WRHU 88.7 FM. That's May 19th, that's Sunday, from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check it out on the internet at WRHU.org. Frank Cassie, the in-studio guest collector on that May 19th show. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, and don't know much about this next group. It's a girl group called the Tangents, Tangenetts, and this is on Ron Nichols' RAN, R-A-N label, which is out of 27 West 85th Street out of New York City, and he produced this song and co-wrote it with Gerald Baxter. I don't know anything else about it. It's from 1964. Let's give it a spin. The Tangents on RAN Records. It's called Any Old Way. They're called the Tangents. The Tangents from '64 on the RAN record label Any Old Way. Let's flip it over. I bet you nobody ever heard that song there. Let's play the other side here. See what the other side sounds like here. We flip it over here. Let's give a listen to the flip side. I mean, it's got some wear on it, so I apologize for that. But listen, beggars can't be choosy, you know that. So we flip it over here. We just heard Any Old Way. This is the flip side. Tell me what you think of this side. The Tangents from '64 on the RAN label. It's called You're the One, the Tangents.
The one who said goodbye.
but you're on the wrong track. You think that you're the top, but to me you're just a flop. You know you did me wrong. Hey now, you're the one who drove me insane now. Now you're coming back, but you're on the wrong track. You're the top, but to me you're just a flop. You know you did me wrong. So much pain now. Ooh, so much pain. So much pain. So much pain. So much pain. You see the teardrops falling.
Yeah, there you go. I apologize for the condition there, but listen, like I said, you get what you get. Those are the Tangets there. You heard the A and B side. That's You're the One. And we heard her earlier, Any Old Way. That's on the RAN, R-A-N Records out of New York City. The Tangenettes. T-A-N, Tangenets, I think. Johnny G losing his mind here as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Now, I don't know what it is with this record, so I've been checking some of the, as I get a box of records and I go through, I look and see, if any of these records are like in demand, with the Northern Soul Collectors or the Soul Collectors. So for some reason, and maybe Mark Speck, you can shed some light on this, what is with this record that they like? Because I only paid a couple dollars for this 45, and it's by a band leader originally from Rockville, Alabama, but he is singing on this, and he was a tenor sax player also, and he recorded back in the 1950s, and he was also a label owner, did a lot of things back in the 1950s. But this is from December of '62. His real name, Alonzo W. Lucas, but we know him as Buddy Lucas. But him and his son also involved in the music industry. But Charlene doesn't have a lot of the history of him. We should have talked about the history on this, but he's Big Buddy Lucas on here. But it's from December '62 on Caprice Records. The song is called I Can't Go. But I don't know what it is with this record, but it's like a wanted 45. Big Buddy Lucas on Caprice with I Can't Go.
Sitting on a bank of the Mississippi River with my head hung in my hand, wishing I could be like this muddy water and a ramble all across the land. I used to be a playboy and start up north and come on down to New Orleans. Pretty little girl caught me on her hook and made a home living fool of me.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I fell in love. I can't go. I fell in love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I fell in love. I can't go. Promised my love I wouldn't ramble no more.
So there you go. That's a vocal for Big Buddy Lucas. Normally he's either playing saxophone, he's got his band behind him, but that's a December 62 release on the Caprice label, I Can't Go. So something's with that record that they want. So I don't know what it is, but it's something. As we continue here on the All 60s edition, let's go back to Detroit, Michigan, as the lead singer of this group first sang with a group called the Delphi's back in 1961 for the Checkmate record label. Now, this trio consisted of a Rosalind Ashford, Annette Sterling, and lead singer Martha Reeves. Now, prior to this, they sang background on Marvin Gaye's 1962 Tamla hit, Stubborn Kind of Fellow. But here they are with their second overall release on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Gordy record label. I think the follow-up to I Have to Let Him Go. This is written and produced by Holland Dozier Holland. This charted number 29 on Billboard, number 6 on the R&B chart, a big number 1 record if you were tuned into KBLA in Burbank, California. And I'm playing this record to the segue to the next record here from February 63, Martha and the Vandellas on the Gordy label. It's called Come and Get These Memories.
Love, you gone from me and left behind so many memories. Here's your old friendship ring. I can't wear no more. Here's your old love letters. I can't read them anymore. Love, you gone from me and left behind so many memories. Here's that old teddy bear. Come and get it that you won for me at the state fair. Here's some old Valentine cards. Give them to your new sweetheart. Love, you gone from me and left behind so many memories. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come and get 'em. Come and get 'em. Come and get 'em. Here's an old favorite record. Come and get it. I can't stand to hear it anymore. Here's some old lingering love. Come and get it. It's in my heart and it's tearing it apart. Because of these memories, I never think of anybody but you. So come on and get 'em, 'cause I found me somebody new. Come and get these memories. Come and get 'em, since you're gone out of my life. And my heart can't be at ease. Come and get 'em, since you're gone out of my life. Give them to your new love. Give them to your new love. So come on and get these memories. Come and get 'em, since you're gone out of my life.
As Martha and the Vandellas, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, February 1963. It's on the Gordy record label. That's their second release on the Gordy record label. So it segues into this request by a listener, Adrian Viterbo, in our YouTube chat. And he's listening down in Mexico. And I don't know much about this girl group here. It's from October of 64. And this is produced by Joe Jones. Now, I wonder if that is the same Joe Jones of You Talk Too Much or the other Joe Jones. I don't know. It features, well, that's not, can't be Dino. It's got to be Dina. I don't know. It's from October 6th. Well, no, there is, I'm sorry. You're correct. There is a guy that comes in on this. That's if I. It is not. It's not a girl group here. Although they're girls in the beginning, and then the guy comes in at the back. His name is Dino Johnson. This is from October '64. This is by request for Adrian Viterbo. These are the Vows, V-A-L-S. The Vows on Ascot Records, and we just heard Come and Get These Memories. How about we listen to this tune? It's called I'm Stepping Out with My Memories. The Vows is for Adrian.
I'm stepping out in my Sunday suit. I think I'm gonna give this town a boot. I'm going out with my memories. Who counts the days since you've been gone? For when you left, you didn't leave me alone. You left my memories, just my memories. It's so hard to forget your face. I see your smile every place. What have you done to me? You are but history, and with that, I'm stepping out. I'll get a table for 1,000 or more. A clock you left me when you walked out my door. You left my memories, just my memories. I won't come home till night is dawn. I'll take a walk in the morning sun, side by side with my memories, side by side with my Yes, I'm stepping out.
That's by request for Adrian Viterbo, listening in Mexico. There's in our YouTube chat room. That's from October '64. They're called The Vows. Sounds like a duet there. We only have the male lead, Dino Johnson. Who's that gal there? The song is called I'm Stepping Out with My Memories. That was on the Ascot record label. Kind of reminded me of going to play that silly segue. Well, I guess a lazy segue. I was going to say silly, not. Come and Get These Memories we heard prior to that. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We go to Detroit, Michigan, to Mike Hank's Ma's record label. And this group to this day remains a mystery. Now, this song was probably, well, I don't want to say that. But this is on Mike Hank's Ma's record label, and he also produced the record. It's from 1963. Actually, I think there is a date on the 30 if you check, Charlene, I think. The Royal Ravens out of Detroit. It's called Grand Spanish Lady, the Royal Ravens.
Come on.
You are correct, Darrellettes. These are kind of transitional sounds, sort of how I end off the Saturday night show with these transitional sounds. But this fits both shows too, by the way. There's a bunch of records that fit both shows, so I'm looking at where'd I put it last? What collection was it in? Was it in my soul collection? Was it in my 50s collection? But anyway, great record there. The Royal Ravens from 1963 on the Maz. That's Mike Hank's Maz record label. Grand Spanish Lady is the name of the tune. Johnny G's your grand disc jockey for a Wednesday evening right here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. Again, if you're new to the program, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet done so, and then give me a thumbs up if you enjoy what you're hearing. Tell your friends about it. As we do this is the first show of the week. I'll be on tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. for the All 78 show. So tune in for that if you like 1950s vocal groups. Got some R&B too. Got a Rare Sun 78 too, by the way. Don't play a lot of blues records, but I got one or two blues 78s for tomorrow. And then we're back Saturday night at 9 p.m. right here on YouTube. We'll join Oldies and More Radio beginning at midnight. So send me your requests at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Let's continue. Let's go to Chicago now for this group. First began recording for the Paso label back in 1961, but they have releases on the Satellite label and the sister label, St. Lawrence Records. This is from 1966. They're called The Ideals. The Ideals, it's on St. Lawrence, the St. Lawrence label. It features Reggie Jackson on lead. The song is called I Got Lucky, parentheses, When I Found You. These are The Ideals. They're called The Ideals. The Ideals, that's a cool record from 1966. It's on the St. Lawrence record label. I Got Lucky, parentheses, When I Found You is the name of the tune, a record I picked up For a buck, you can't go wrong for picking up records like that for a buck as we continue. I think pick this one up for a buck too. This is what I used to get from the when I used to buy rare vocal group harmony records. Some of the dealers that I dealt with, they said, Johnny, you can go through that box over there. They're just $1 or a couple dollars there. Take what you want. So I'm finding some of these cool records. And this is another one here, this duo from Phoenix, Arizona. Their first release was on the Nightingale label back in 1963. They were Eddie Campbell and Ernie Johnson. They recorded as Eddie and Ernie. Their biggest R&B hit was their first release that came out on Juggy Murray's Eastern label. It was called Time Waits for No One, but that was in 1965. This is their fifth release from that came out in February of 66, arranged by Richard T, whoever that is, Eddie and Ernie on Eastern Records. It's called I Can't Do It, parentheses, I Just Can't Leave You, Eddie and Ernie. Why would now tell me, why would the copyright police come out with this song here? There they are. They're out there right now. Here they are coming after me. February 66, that's Eddie and Ernie. That's their fifth release on the Eastern record label. I Can't Do It, parentheses, I Just Can't Leave You is the name of the tune. You tell me why. I don't know, on that song. It doesn't really make any sense. But anyway, we continue here. Let's go to Philadelphia now. Fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo. This group formed at Scott High School in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. They this 45 initially released on the local Elmar record label, was then picked up by ABC Paramount Records. I'm playing this on the first press, which is much harder to find, Elmar Records. It's by Little Tommy and the Elgens. Now, the lead singer there, Little Tommy, his name is Thomas Bryant. This charted number 31 on WGES in Chicago, Illinois. Let's go to July of 62. This is by request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Little Tommy and the Elgens. It's called I Walk On. This is for Adrian. That's going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Kind of sounds a little bit like a Benny King song, if I'm not mistaken, but that's a cool tune. I haven't heard that in a long time. That is a Little Tommy and the Elgins. That's Thomas Bryant, the lead singer there. July 62, featured it on the First Press, Elmar Records. You can also get it on ABC Paramount Records. I Walk On is the name of the tune. Johnny G, your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening right here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. Thank you all for being here as we continue. Let's go out to Los Angeles, California with this girl group. First recording for the Big Deal record label back in 1960 has the Chiffons, and then they changed their name to the Unforgettables, recording for Colpix Records in 1961. And then they did one on, or the one I'm featuring is on Lloyd McCraw's Titanic label out of Los Angeles, California. Now, the group consisted of Joyce Chappelle, Marie Love, Charlotte Cookie Robinson, who later recorded, or actually prior to this, recorded with the Sachets, not after well, I don't know about after, because they recorded in 63 too. But this tune written and produced by Bobby Sanders, arranged by Miles Grayson. 1963, the Unforgettables on Titanic. It's called He'll Be Sorry, the Unforgettables.
If he makes you cry, and then he tells you all of those lies, treat him real nice and kind. Gotta put something on his mind. Yeah, he think he owns the world. He's always playing with other girls, making you put him down. You don't want him hanging around. But if he loves you,
Called the Unforgettables. That's on the Titanic record label. He'll Be Sorry is the name of the tune. That one there from 1963. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition. Now, the interesting thing, now many of you are familiar with Isaac Hayes, okay? And he was not only first a writer. First he was a singer, really, and then a writer and a producer. Of course, he had a big hit in the 70s called Shaft. But this is his debut single. And just for the significance, the historical significance of the song, because a lot of times in the bios of Isaac Hayes, I don't know why that they want to. Maybe he wants to forget this song, possibly, because he's known, when you listen to those Stax recordings, he's known for writing a lot of cool soul records for other artists, and he also recorded. But this is his his first record. Actually, this song, he was born Isaac Lee Hayes Jr. He was from Covington, Tennessee. Now, this first came out on Chip Moman's Youngstown label, which was out of Memphis, Tennessee, and then this was picked up by Brunswick Records. It's a tune written by Patty Ferguson, but this is his first song, and you might not think it's him, but it is him, and it's not in a lot of the bios that people have out there for Isaac Hayes, but it's from January 64. I have it on the Brunswick label. Isaac Hayes, his first record, it's called Laura, We're on Our Last Go-Round. Isaac Hayes.
Laura, I know who's back in town. Laura, he's been seeing you around. Twice he stole you from my arms. Twice I took back all your charms. And Laura, here we go again. Laura, make him set you free. Laura, tell him you love me. Twice I proved my love is true, but now I leave it up to you. 'Cause Laura, we're on our last go-round. We're on our last go-round. You let him take your foolish heart and break it. Then you come back to me, 'cause you know I love you so much, I'll take it. Well, I do. This time if you run back to him, Laura, be sure you stay with him. 'Cause I won't kiss away the pain. No, I won't be your clown again. 'Cause Laura, we're on our last go-round.
Yes, Sabrina, that is the very first song for Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes actually came out earlier, came out like in late 1962, then Brunswick Records, I don't know what put it out in January of 1964, and that was, and then he didn't have his next record until November of 65 on the Volt label. It was Sir Isaac and the Doodads. And then it was a while before he had another release, because he went into writing for the Stax record label, writing and producing with all those cool guys in Memphis, Tennessee. But that is the first record for Isaac Hayes, early Isaac Hayes. Was about 20 or 21 years old when that came out. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Hope you're digging on the tunes as we continue here. Let's go to Chicago now for this gal, as this is her second release on Chess, called I'm So Afraid. Anyway, Charlene, that should have been out of this one, but this is the B-side to her debut single, her first of 6 on the Chess record label. This charted number 39 on KYOK in Houston, Texas. She was At 15 years old, she won a recording contract with Chess Records, and she was in a Regal Theater talent show, and that's how she won that recording contract. But this is from April 66. Let's give a listen to Joanne Garrett. Joanne Garrett on the Chess label. It's called A Whole New Plan. Joanne Garrett.
Make of it, made a mistake of it. I confess my first and worst affair, an unrehearsed affair. Played with fire till his brain flashed up and bit me. My desire to whip the game just made him quit me. Now I've learned, so I won't do the way I used to. Won't get burned no more. I'm through conniving. I refuse to. I've decided on a whole new plan, some better ways. Now that I know the score, I've decided on a whole new plan, 'cause better days have got to be in store. I decided on a whole new plan. I decided on a whole new plan. I decided on a whole new plan. I decided on a whole new plan now. Made a dunce out of myself real soon. Got on the shelf real soon. All that was my dreams and schemes went lame, and now it seems a shame. Now it's clear, but it's too late to save my romance. He's not here, he wouldn't wait, so I've got no chance. Yes, one day I'll find another willing sweetheart. I will play like with the other, I will my complete heart. I've decided on a whole new plan, some better ways. Now that I know the score, I've decided on a whole new plan, 'cause better days have got to be in store. I've decided on a whole new plan, some better ways. Now that I know the score.
Cool tunes here on a Wednesday evening. That's Miss Joanne Garrett, April 1966 on the Chess record label. A Whole New Plan is the name of the tune. The Copyright Police are out now on that record. Are you kidding me? As we continue here, let me stay in Chicago now for the group, this great group called the Artistics, recording for the first off the OK record label. Then they signed with Brunswick Records. They had 16 releases on the Brunswick record label. This is their 10th release. This one came out in March of 1969. It features Tommy Green on lead. Let's give a listen to the Artistics on Brunswick. The song is called Walking Tall.
Heartbroken on the inside, laughter on the outside. Since you put me down, my darling, I'll wear this phony smile to keep you in doubt, and I won't reveal just how I feel, 'cause I know you wanna see me in tears, 'cause your memories will be of me. I'll be walking tall, I'll be stepping, baby. Listen, your memories will be of me. And I'll be walking tall, baby. Girl, you have to look up to a man who's never cried, but my heart has cried 1,000 times. I'm a small man in a big man's disguise, and I won't reveal just how I feel, 'cause I know you wanna see me in
Those are the Artistics. Tommy Green on lead there. They're 10th of 16 on the Brunswick record label, March 1969. Walking Tall is the name of the tune. Anybody see that movie, Walking Tall, when it came out? When was that? In the 1970s, maybe. Johnny G dating himself here as we continue. And let's fill a request for Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room for this singer from Lancaster, South Carolina. Began recording as the lead singer of a group called the Gladiolas. And those of you that listen to my 50s show may know that I'm talking about the Gladiolas. They did the original version of Little Darling back in 1957. Then with this next group, they became the Zodiacs, and they had their big hit in 1960 called Stay. Now he continues, I still think continues to this day, performing as on the beach music scene down in the Carolinas. Now this song, well, we're not going to talk about the cover song because I'm going to play it after this. This is the original version of this tune. Many of you might be familiar with the version as done by Bill Deal and the Vandellas, but this is the first version. It's a song he wrote. This first came out in May of 1965 on Vivian Carter's VJ record label, and this features Maurice Williams on lead, and of course it's by Maurice Williams. This is the original version of May I, by request for Oldies fan in our YouTube chat room. Maurice Williams from May 65 with May I. As by request for Oldies fan in our YouTube chat room, that's Joseph Smith. That's the original version of May I, as done by Maurice Williams and the uncredited Zodiacs there on the VJ release May 1965. Now the record would be covered by Bill Deal and the Rondells. And when that happened, this record was re-released on the Dessous label, I think as the Zodiac, so if I'm not mistaken. Actually, there's variations on that on the red label and the green label, Dessous record label. But this the cover group of this, they were originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and originally came out on the Beach label, which I have. I was looking for that, didn't have time to find it, but it was picked up by Jerry Ross, and he put it out on his Heritage record label. Made it up to number 39 on Billboard, 35 on Cashbox. Did well regionally, number 2 on WRAW in Reading, Pennsylvania. And let's give a listen to the cover, because this is the one that my aunt purchased. I remember when she brought this record home back in 1968. This is from August 68. Bill Deal and the Rondells. Ammon Tharp and Bill Deal doing the vocals on this. Bill Deal and the Rondells with their rendition of the tune, May I. I got better. That sound quality is really low on that record. It should not be that low. I wonder what. It was almost like coming out of one channel on that record, which is kind of weird. And I don't know. I got to mark this one as not the one to pull, because I have multiple. Tell you, I got about 20 copies of this record somewhere in the collection. So many copies of this record, it's unbelievable. There you go, though. August 68, Bill Deal and the Rondells. That is a cover of the Maurice Williams tune, May I. That one there on the Heritage record label. Something going on with that record. But let's continue here just a little bit more, because I got to get ready for the 78 show tomorrow. But let's fill one more request here for Jim Lampley in Texas. This group, though, from Big Spring, Texas, they backed up David Box on the Joe Ed label on Sweet Sweet Day in 1964, but they had their own release on on the Gina record label out of Big Spring, Texas. And this is not an easy record to find, by the way. It's from 1964. 65, Charlene? 65 on this? They're called the Mirrors. The Mirrors on the Gina record label. It sounds like a 50s song, though. The song is called Time. One word. Time. For Jim in Texas.
When you've had your heart broken in two by someone you love but was untrue, remember time, love is all you need, and you be as good as new. Then you hear the bells ring out. You hear the picture when it shines. For the rest of your life. For the rest. Yeah, the rest of my life. My life. And although I know you've been hurt before, your life has nothing in store. Remember, love is all you need. I know it's all you need. Time, love is all you need. I know you've been hurt. Your heart's been broken in two. You don't have to tell me that you just don't know what to do. 'Cause one bright sunny day, things are gonna be alright. You're gonna find yourself a lover this whole very night. And although I know you've been hurt before, after your life has nothing in store. Remember, time, love is all you need. I know all you need. Time,
Has gone out to Jim Lampley in Texas. A great transitional record, too, by the way, and it's rare. It is. Those are the Mirrors from 1965 on the Gina label. Song entitled Time. Got two more 45s to go before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And let's go back to Chicago now. And I played a Beatles record when we opened up that instrumental with Get Back. Well, what do you know? We got another Beatles song here. Well, it wasn't a Beatles record. It was a Beatles song. This is the closest you're going to get to the Beatles on the on the 1960s show. I'm going to tell you that much. But they had their debut single back in 1965 on Dick Simon's Satellite record label. Then they had four more on the sister label, St. Lawrence record label. This is their third release, and this is a cover of a Beatles tune written by John Lennon and Paul McCartney in 1965, released on the Capitol record label. But this charted number 100 on the Billboard charts, number 98 on Cashbox, number 7 on the R&B chart, a big number 2 record if you were listening on WOL in Washington, D.C. Let's go to August of 1966 and give a listen to the Vontastics. The Vontastics on the St. Lawrence record label and their rendition of the tune Day Tripper.
Got a good reason for taking the took me halfway there. She was a day tripper, a one-way ticket, yeah. It took me so long to find out. I found out. I tried to please her. She only wasted my time. I tried to please her. She only wasted my time. She was a day tripper, Sunday driver, yeah. It took me so long to find out. I found out. Day tripper, yeah. Day tripper, yeah. Day tripper, yeah. Day tripper, yeah.
There you go. That's the closest thing you're gonna get to the Beatles here on the program, only because the YouTube they ain't gonna let me do it. But there you go. There, cool sound there, cover tune there by the Vontastics. That one there from August 1966 on the St. Lawrence record label, song entitled Day Tripper. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. As I said, you can get in touch with me. Send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. As for all the requests and all the correspondence, thank you all. I get a lot of emails, and I appreciate the emails. Disc jockeys love to receive emails from the listeners. It's very good that you do that. Thank you all for doing that. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight here as much as I get to play the records here, if you can't tell how much I enjoy it. So thank you all, and we'll do it next time again next Wednesday evening right here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. But I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the 78 show, and we're going to play the music chronologically there. I have a record, I have an instrumental which is from 1950. Then I think I started off with a record everybody should know. Then you might not know. Only certain people will know those records, like Frank will know, but others may not. So tune in for that show. I'll be back Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the big 50s and early 60s show. Send your requests in, and if I got the 45s, we'll play them. And again, Bill Obe will be my in-studio guest next Thursday. That'll be next Thursday. But thank you all for being here. Our closer tonight is a request. I decided to play this, John, for you. It's an okay record. It's not the greatest, but I told John I would play it for him because I played the flip side of this last week. It was actually the B side of the 45, which I think is better, by a group called the Soul Brothers. Came out on Ben Smith's Tar X label. I played Love at First Sight. So this is the flip side here. This is like 1963. The Soul Brothers, our closers, the Soul Brothers on Tar X, for listener John Engstrom. If I said it right, John, tell me. I think it's a G in there, Charlene. But these are the Soul Brothers, and the song's called Quintuplets. Sort of a novelty tune, I guess, so maybe, Darren, you'll get a kick out of this one. But thank you all for being here again. I'll be back, like I said, next Wednesday evening right here on YouTube and Oldies and More Radio. Don't forget, if you have not yet subscribed to the station, please do so, and click the thumbs up if you enjoyed what Johnny G did tonight, and click the bell to get all notifications. Thank you, Charlene, again for all your help. Charlene helped me immensely with this show today, and I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long for John.
Hey man, what you doing here in this hospital? Is your wife expecting too? I got so many troubles, I just don't know what to do. Yeah, let me tell you now. Boy, let me tell you my trouble. I ain't got no money to pay my bills. The children are in the hospital 'cause they got the ills. My wife, she's expecting, and she's just about due. If she could have quintuplets, my worries would be through. Don't you know now?
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
Don't you know now?
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
Don't you know?
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
Don't you know? I know they will. I read in the paper a little while ago. A woman had quintuplets and came in some dough. Her husband must walk around with a smile on his face. Boy, don't you know I wish that I was in his place. Don't you know now?
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
Don't you know now?
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
I'm telling you now.
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
Don't you know? I know they will. I'm going to the landlord to hear what he got to say. I gotta find out how much rent money that I've got to pay. If my wife could have quintuplets, everything would be fine. They would get me a house with a swimming pool, and all of it would be mine. Don't you know now?
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
Don't you know now?
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
I keep on telling you.
Quintuplets to pay my bills.
Don't you know? I know they will. Yeah, man, won't you lend me $10, man? Look, I gotta pay. You know, my wife's sick, and my children. Oh man, the children they're in the hospital, and you know, man, everything just go wrong at one time, and I'm just trying to fix up everything. You know how it is with them things.